Okay. Hi all of you. Good afternoon once again. सब एकदम ready पढ़ाई के लिए. No, all notebooks are out. Pen is ready. Paper is blank. Yeah, good, nice. That's a excitement in starting off. Yes, all of you. Good afternoon. China, Harshita, Arshina, Sunil, Shivanshi, Nitin, Sharvari, Prashant, Prakriti. Yeah, all of you. Sayed Saif. I see some familiar names. I do not know the same person or Pratiksha, okay, Pooja, Bharti, and am I streaming fine for all of you? Am I streaming fine? Hello, Anil. Good afternoon. You can hear me well? Okay. The confusion people have about, sir, online classes kya hongi? The online classes are exactly streaming of the offline sessions. But yes, to be very frank, online has its own advantage at the comfort of your homes, at the comfort of your family. Okay, the disadvantage is, you don't get to see me how handsome I am from close quarters. That is your loss. Okay, and my loss is I don't see you and your beautiful face. Okay, and offline guys, they have that advantage. Disadvantage is they must walk out in rain, in sun, in pollution of Delhi. Okay, so it's a give and take in both the ways. Hi, Nitin Shekhar. Oh, we have one Nitin. Ashu, your name says Fit Freak Ashu. Okay, so you're a fitness freak. Gymming, shimming karke. Yes, others, they have water bottle and they have that pen, pencil. You have one dumbbell also with you, I think. Okay, padte, you can do this also. Right? Class interface uh, is in zoom out. Why should we zoom out? I do not know. Lakshita, it's a setting from your side then. I don't think there's much on my side, Lakshita. Yeah, we'll just get this started. Okay. All the others are fine. I'm good, Nitin, I'm good. All the others, the streaming is fine. Yes, Arshina. Thank you. Okay. Okay. So, offline guys and online. Online, though, in fact, I get a lot of complaints from the offline students sometimes. Sir, आप ज़्यादातर online बच्चों को देख के पढ़ाते हो. Okay. When I started the online class, the online had a problem. Sir, आप offline को देख के पढ़ाते हो. It's like, माँ करे तो क्या करे. ठीक है, छोटा बेटा भी है, बड़ा बेटा भी है, बेटी भी है. Okay. I can only look at one person one time. I'll try. Okay, but either ways, I'm with you guys. And once you join the course with me, you are stuck with me for at least 1.5 years minimum. Okay, so don't worry, you'll have your time. Because if you start now, prelims देंगे अगले साल, mains है, interview, then most of you will require one more cycle of answer writing practice. So you are stuck with me till 27 approximately. You'll have a lot of time to interact with me. And it's not to say that it's a bad thing. Okay, it's a cycle that we have. Okay, when fastest you can qualify is the result for you will be out in 27 of May or April. Okay, if you give your mains next year and qualify. Otherwise, you will see the results 28 May, 29 May. Okay, so that's okay. The point of emphasis is I'm there with you, I'll be there. I have a lot of students who take time in qualifying. This examination doesn't happen if you are in a hurry. Okay, एक joke है, that you want to make God laugh. How do you make God laugh? You tell God your plans. Okay, This is a joke where it doesn't matter what you plan, भगवान का अपना plan. वैसे ही, it doesn't matter how big hurry you are in. UPSC का अपना दिमाग है. UPSC preparation will take some time. Let's accept that first. आप जल्दी में हो, आपके पास टाइम नहीं है, you have a problem of some other commitments, UPSC will not make things easy for you. So be okay with spending as much time. Okay? That's one insight for all of you. So today's class, being the first class for most of you, I will orient you a bit and then we'll start off some topics also. By the way, some of you have joined me a month ago, right? You are part of the initiation batch. Raise your hand, how many of you? There are more of you. Have you all gone online today? So for all of you, you are in the class for first time with me today. Huh? आप लोगों का session, and then I think Ajay sir was with you. How many of them have done Ajay sir's class? Now you know. Oh, I said with me, so you got. With me is basically geography. Okay, that's the point here. So we have two set of students in the class. Some of you are starting today itself. Raise your hand. How many of you? I was told there are 10-15 of you are there. आप शुरू आज कर रहे हो. Yes. And other students have started approximately 10-15 days ago. Approximately. कब था first session? I think 17 June was your first session there. So I'll explain what is this about for all the others to also make sense of it. So ऐसे होता है ना products में we have got a hard launch and we have a soft launch. Okay, hard launch is when the process actually starts. Okay, this is for all of you the hard launch. Soft launch where we do some amount of basics. खासकर मैप वर्क हो गया, कुछ concepts हैं, whatever is required for the classes. Because many students, they don't come from geography background. And even if you come from geography background, the UPSC orientation is not there. Okay, so it could be 15 days, it could be 20 days. There have been batches even for 1 month sometimes. It all depends on how much time we have. If you have done this we call it as the initiation batches or initiation classes. Not syllabus particularly, but we try ensuring that you know something. You get familiar with geography. If you have done this, it helps. Those who have not done this, live with it. Okay, so these are topics I cannot do anymore. But if you have a doubt, we can always clarify. It's not that you have lost something big time. It only makes your journey a bit more better. You know the process. You get used to a schedule. You get used to some teaching methods, some techniques. In any case, some of it will get repeated here. Okay, so you have done this, very nice initiation. Now our proper foundation starts. So just to okay, so we had initiation, and this is followed by your foundation classes. And foundation class, what is it? Let me explain that. Some of you know this, but let me explain for all the new students. Foundation batch is essentially your syllabus completion, where all the terms of syllabus, all the terms of your basic geography concepts, we take care of that. So this is more like syllabus completion. Yeah, come in. Yeah. इको हो रहा था तो मैंने थोड़ा सा कम किया है, तो और कम कर दो. So syllabus completion, you have paper 1 and we have paper 2. Paper 1 has 10 units paper 2 has 10 units. Effectively, ये actually मिलाकर 20 units नहीं है. Some topics are repeated. Effectively, this is actually 15 units, which are effective. Some units are unnecessarily made different. Okay, जैसे your syllabus has bio-geography अलग से, environment geography अलग से. They actually are one unit. There's one syllabus topic that says models and theories in human geography. ये अलग topic है नहीं actually. It's a part of some other topics. We have a separate unit called as contemporary issues in geography. Okay. So if you remove those kind of repetitions, it's effectively 15 units. And I will cover all the 15 units. But I will not be covering 100%. Every unit has topics and subtopics. So when they say environment, so environmental degradation, environmental principles, environmental education, environmental management. So I will cover, okay, approximately 90 to 93% of your syllabus, maybe a bit more than that. Now the reason is, some people ask me, sir, why don't you cover all 100? The reason here that you are not here to become geographers. You are here to crack the exam. That's all. You are here to get marks. So it doesn't make sense to do all topics equally. Let's say if there are, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 topics. Topic number 5 से question आई नहीं है आज तक, whatever reasons. You find lot of questions are coming from topic number 2 and topic number 4. Then I must spend more time on this. Topic number 1 is a very easy topic. अपने आप ही पढ़ सकते हो. Okay. Topic number 3, some initiation, I can help you. उसके बाद see something else. So topic 2 and 4, maybe the word is less, but there are many concepts linked to it. तो syllabus में नहीं है. You will want me to cover that, right? So when I'm covering syllabus, I always keep your UPSC trend in mind. What are they asking more? So for your preparation also, I will recommend, please do not do 100%. Yeah, 100% topics का idea होना चाहिए. If they ask you something एकदम नहीं पता, don't do that. So for that, I'll give you some content. I will help you on that. I will tell you, read this from this page maybe. But I will spend more time discussing, elaborating, building concepts which are more critical for you, exam perspective. Because see, if I do all of them equally, either the course will go to 7-8 months or I will go shallow. Then the depth required for 2 and 4, probably I will not be doing it. That's the reason why I have, and as it is, your foundation course is going to be 6 months. I require clean 160 classes चाहिए, 155 से 150 classes चाहिए. Sessions will be with me. Plus Sundays off I give. Some other, India is a country of festivals. तो कुछ ना कुछ हो ही रहा होता है festivals. उसके ऊपर में गांधी जी भी पैदा हो गए, इंडिपेंडेंस भी हो गया, okay, रिपब्लिक डे भी हो गया. So all that also matters. Okay. With Gandhi ji, we want to respect even Ambedkar ji now. The entire lot. So all of that makes it difficult if I spend any less time. Arshina, no. If that is your expectation, it will not happen. This entire course is in English. I'll use Hindi word. That's a bad habit. And all of you have the right to tell me, sir, we don't understand Hindi. Okay, we are from some other state or whatever. I'll rectify. It's a habit, that's all. Okay, kabhi beech mein I'll say some Hindi words. So English is not what I will teach, and one realization I want all of you to have. English teaching is Janta teaching. Most of them will never qualify. वो हाथी के दांत होते हैं, ठीक है? Lot of classes you are seeing in the YouTube, even classes conducted in the coaching centers also. Okay, this is English only to cater to the mass sentiments. If 100 students are doing course in English, believe me, only 1 and 2 can qualify, not the others. There is only a way of building popularity. There's only a way of reaching out to masses who will never qualify. You have to learn. If either do the entire course in Hindi, then ekdam शुद्ध Hindi, right words. Equator में भी हिंदी का अलग word है. It doesn't get into my mouth. तो फिर wind को आप wind नहीं बोलेंगे, वायु ही बोलेंगे. Okay. India को फिर भारत ही बोलना. ठीक है. So if you're doing that, fine. Even that gets you marks. Or it's entirely in English. This is an English course. Unfortunately, that's the only language I can write and speak confidently. All other languages I have managed. Okay, even Hindi I don't speak very pure Hindi. Okay, I survive with whatever I can. But English में ही होगा course. Okay, fine, Abhishek. Welcome. Happy to have you here. Not tomorrow, Nitin. You can meet me on Monday. Tomorrow, the right is on for my children and my wife to know that I exist. Okay. Before my children start calling me uncle, okay, I want to be there. So Sunday, excuse me, but Monday I'm there. No issues. Hi, Uber. Good, nice, thank you. Be patient. All of us will learn. Eventually, all of you will learn all concepts. Okay? So you got an idea about this foundation course now? 6 months. I need clear 155, 160 days. To that, if you add the Sundays, some other holidays, so 180, 185 ho jata hai. Okay, so approximately 6 months. Be okay with plus or minus 1 week, 10 days. Okay, so let's be fine with it. So that's one aspect. Now, foundation course helps you complete syllabus, but this will not get you the UPSC marks. इससे आप UPSC clear नहीं कर पाओगे. And this is true not just for geography optional, it is true for every subject, including GS. So one analogy I give students, some of you have heard this here. Imagine you have got class 12. You are a class 12 science student. You are studying physics, you are studying chemistry, mathematics, okay. And you are a topper, you are a gold medalist, the best of marks, you are a 99% student, okay. And there's one examination called as IIT JEE. The syllabus of IIT JEE is the same as class 12. But even if you're topper in class 12, you can't clear IIT JEE. You have to have something more questions, type of questions, the way they treat the questions. आपको अलग से coaching support चाहिए ही चाहिए, 100%. I've not seen anybody, maybe back in my times, के पहले शायद होता था maybe. Some students are very good here and they could clear IIT JEE. आज के डेट में impossible है. In fact, अब तो IIT advanced वाला भी है, next phase level भी है. You need something more to clear the examination. That something more is what we call as the enrichment course. The base is done, now build on this. Okay, so in UPSC, there are 3 types of questions asked. L1, L2, L3. L1 questions are straight questions. L1 questions directly from the books. And you must know these answers. पता होना चाहिए. ये expected है. Not much thinking. L2 questions require some interlinkages. Okay, agriculture with climate, agriculture with trade, maybe topics of environment linked to problems of poverty, link maybe issues of geomorphological conditions, link that with maybe resources. So this requires interlinkages. And L3 questions are opinion based. They are applied based. Okay, they require a different type of thinking. Your foundation course covers L1 and a part of L2. And L1, L2 questions approximately are about, okay, say 30 to 40% of the questions asked in the examination. If you look at the paper, maybe 4-5 years ago, L3 questions were less, L1, L2 were more. Now they're increasing L3 levels. Okay, L3 questions and L2 questions. These two type of questions, a bit more on this side. This make up almost, okay, 60% or more than 50% of your questions asked. So I cannot teach you this till you have done this. And only with foundation you can't clear. You require some support. Okay. See, imagine 55 sessions or 160 sections. I'm doing 6 days a week, 2.5 hours every day. Okay, and I'm struggling to finish a course in time. In that kind of pace, it becomes very difficult for me to teach you higher levels of answer writing. I'm just teaching content to you right now. Application will take time. So, a lot of things you need to clear the examination. I can't cover when I'm doing foundation. And this is also true for your G. In fact, यही mistake होता है बच्चों से, that they do foundation course of GS and they directly enter a test series and they try giving the prelims. Okay, and you'll find this trend. Sir, test series में अच्छे मार्क आ रहे थे, but I have not cleared the prelims. So in the foundation course, you are doing L1 questions or some L2 types. The test series institutes are based on L1 and L2. और आपके 6 marks आ रहे थे. But UPSC will ask you a lot of L3 questions. This year's prelims, okay, almost 75 questions were L3 questions. We look at the question, oh, I have read this. A very familiar word. Choices समझ में आ रहा है. जब mark करने जाओ गलत हो जा रहा है. So if you jump into the examination directly from foundation course, you will struggle with it. These are some nuances. You will learn. Hopefully, I'll teach you also. Most students, they struggle with exam because they do not know the exam design. Exactly चाहिए क्या होता है. For that matter, most of you didn't even know that you need one advanced course in GS. आप तो घर से बोल के आते हो 1 साल का कोर्स करना है. This is the fees, pay करके आ जाते हो. The other nuances you discover here. You discover after, okay, 1 year or 2 years of preparation. It's like, it's like you're buying a car. Okay, बता दिया base price कार का 10 लाख है. अब पता नहीं था कि टैक्स भी है. अब पता नहीं था some other, okay, cess is there. पता नहीं था कि कार दे देगा, चाबी नहीं देगा आपको. Okay, 2 चक्का दिया, 3rd चक्का नहीं दे रहा. Okay, so कुल मिला के that car is now become 25 lakhs. I'm sure all of us are aware of this. On road price and ex-showroom price. जानते हैं ये चीज, right? यही problem है with our, okay, classes also. When you come to the class and you start the preparation, most of you do not know the entire nuance. And institutes बताते भी नहीं है because आप डर जाओगे. पहले अंदर तो आ जाओ फिर देखते हैं. Right? If I tell you from day one, no, you require 9 months of classes. Why 9 months, sir? वो गली में अंकल जी पढ़ा रहे हैं 3 महीने में, आप 9 महीने क्यों पढ़ाओगे? I hope you got the point here. सर वो तो इतना ही पैसा ले रहा है, आप इतना क्यों ले रहे हो? ठीक है, उन्होंने कहा था नथिंग एल्स रिक्वायर्ड, ओनली रीड माय नोट्स. आई विल टेल यू रीड 9 books. If I tell everything before admission, you won't come to me, right? So we do a small marketing. आ जाओ पहले, then you will learn the process. This is your first day for most of you. Accept it and don't believe anybody who says differently. You require a base course. Base course के पहले you require some essential readings. After base course, you require lot of enrichment. Plus, you require tests. There are 2 types of tests. One test is your progress test. I've taught you something. Okay. Okay, tomorrow write one small answer. I taught something. Chalo, ye 2 questions solve karo. That's your progress test. Are you keeping pace with me in the class or not? What I'm teaching, do you understand or not? What test is not the UPSC exam test. So when foundation goes on, foundation is your base course, you will have some tests. First Sunday will give you 1 or 2 questions right down. But the test you require for the actual UPSC, it can't happen till I finish this. Simple example. I've asked a question that requires understanding of population, understanding of poverty, understanding related to agriculture. Okay, ये तीनों मिला के पूछ दिया मैंने. But in the class I have taught only population. इसको कैसे लिखोगे आप? So until I finished all the things, you can't link, no? Okay. Lot of questions, L3 questions, L2 questions have lot of such linkages. You will require concepts of paper 1 along with paper 2. Until I've taught both, how can I teach you a test writing and answer writing here? It's not that I will not teach answer writing. I will. Yesterday in the class, I spent almost 45 minutes just discussing some nuance of answer writing. I'll do all of that. Okay. But the kind of treatment required, you have to be patient. First finish off foundation base, then you'll move on. So this also applies to GS. Remember this. It is not just geography optional. Even GS requires this. Do the foundation course of GS first. Then you must do some extra reading on your own or whatever. Then give the test. Okay. So one bolu nahi bolu. Okay, one honest confession. If you can take it, nice, but please don't hold it against me. Honest confession is, you cannot be ready for next year examination. You are late. Okay. Anybody who starts the UPSC process after the month of February or March, you are late. Because you require 1.5 years minimum to get a control. Okay. I'm saying this, I'm risking it. Some of you will have lot of now hair pulling. क्या करूँ मैं क्या करूँ? सर ने discourage कर दिया. अरे नहीं sir, that institute says वो करा देंगे हमें. Okay. It happened other batches. I lost some students also. But वो फिर वापस आएंगे 1-2 साल के बाद में. Sir, you know, I should have listened to you, whatever. This is a very honest confession. Okay. Again, nothing is impossible, right? There are students who ultimately also do it. But my suggestion to you is, don't rush into it. This is not a sprint race of 100 meters. This is a marathon of 40 kilometers, 30 kilometers marathon chal raha hai. In marathon, if you run very fast initially, you collapse. Be with the process. Okay, be with the process. Be with the proper milestone work. Okay, be with some important must-do targets. You must read essential books. Any teacher who says the class notes are enough He's lying to you. So my class notes will be very important base for you. But you will need to read books. I have recommended 8 or 9 books. And the good thing is, no books must be read completely. I will tell you कौन सा page पढ़ना है, कौन सा line देखना है, that I'll guide you on. If there's a book of 500 pages, you'll require maybe 50-60 pages properly. Just 10% is enough. In the first round at least. So you must do all of that. So one more mistake students think, there is something called as attending class. Attending class is not same as writing class notes. Writing class notes is not same as understanding and internalizing the concepts. It is not same as memorizing the concepts. It is not same as writing answers with the concepts. These are 5 different domains of study. Attending class is not same as writing class notes. It is not same as understanding the issue and really assimilating it. It is not same as memorization. Memorization alag task hai and not same as applying it in the answers. So for analogy, this is about going to market to buy vegetables. Not same as actually buying vegetables. Not same as cooking and making the dish. Not same as serving and eating the food, and not same as the food converting into your body mass. Is it possible? I'm eating very good food, no digestion. The body doesn't accept it. Is it possible there? Is it possible that I've made very good food, but I can't eat it? ये अलग-अलग task है. For most of us, the mistake is we think coming to class and making class notes is automatically memorization. ऐसा class है, class notes हो गया, सर याद क्यों नहीं हो रहा? Why am I forgetting? Class notes you have made, but you have not made efforts to memorize it. Memorization is a different task. सर याद हो गया, लेकिन आंसर नहीं बन रहा. Answer writing is a different task. You will forget this point of mind. Okay. So whenever you are frustrated, sir answer nahi ban raha hai, ask yourself which class is missing. Just 2 or 3 days ago, one student wrote to me, message kiya, sir, I was a student in the class. I attended your January Feb class very sincerely. Then I had to leave the classes because I had a master's examination. And now I've started again. I feel like I've forgotten everything. I sat down, read answers. I could not add anything. And I'm feeling very frustrated. I'm thinking of changing my optional. What is your suggestion? मैं क्या बोलूं? Okay. I was actually very furious on this. And I'm frustrated. Okay. I am demoralized. बच्चे तुमने क्लास नहीं किया है. You have not done the notes. You have done the notes but not memorized it. How dare you write answers? हिम्मत कैसे हुआ तुम्हें लिखने के लिए? So when he's saying change optional, I am reading it as he is blaming the subject. I am reading it as he is blaming me. I got very furious with that. I said, then don't talk to me at all. I told him, please change optional. Because uska man ban chuka hai, right? Okay. Now if I ask him, don't change, he'll see it as marketing, right? नहीं सर तो मना कर रहे हैं, उनका लॉस हो जाएगा. I said, no, पक्का change optional. सर ये डाउट में का नो डाउट क्लियर एनीमोर विथ मी, आई डोंट हैव टाइम फॉर यू एनीमोर, यू चेंज ऑप्शनल, promise yourself the next option will do properly. In foundation class, do you know what level of content I'm dealing with? I'm dealing with master's geography and a good part, I'm dealing with graduation geography and a good part of master's and research level also, which in your college will take you 5 or 6 years. 3-4 साल का आप करोगे, ग्रेजुएशन करोगे, फिर 1.5 years के मास्टर्स करोगे आप, whatever 2 years, whatever. 6 years of college study I am doing in 6 months. You understand the pace I'm teaching you at? You miss one class, you're missing a class of 1 month in your college or 2 months in your college. You miss 1 week of class, एक सेमेस्टर खत्म हो गया आपका. So if you are not keeping pace with me, moving with my speed, with my intensity, सब भूल जाओगे आप. You'll forget everything. You look at your own college life, no? When you're in semester 2, कुछ याद रहता है semester 1 का? By the time you hit semester 4, you don't even know how you cleared semester 1 and semester 2. You've forgotten, as simple as that. So, in this race, you have to be very, very thorough in what are the study steps. In the class, I will do this. Rest is your work. Coming to class is your work. Understanding, it is interaction between you and me. Ask me your doubts. I'll clarify. Go back and revise. Read again. नहीं हुआ, दोबारा पूछो आगे. Just doing class notes is not equal to understanding. So notes कर लिया, समझ में आ गया. अब रट्टा मारो. Now memorize it. Memorization is another task. Just the way you have memorized, mathematical tables, memorized English alphabets, memorized songs. If I listen to a song, I like the song, थोड़ी अपने आप याद होता है song. Then I listen to it 3-4 times. Like some words I miss, I listen again. Some of you will have maybe deep interest, आप song लिख लोगे फिर. That's how you remember, right? Just because I like a song does not mean I'll remember it. So, just because you understand does not mean आपको याद हो गया. Memorization is a task in itself. All of you remember this. And you have to invest time in it. Coming to class, going from class, offline students, this is the 1 hour work. Ready होना, उतरना सीढ़ी से, walk on the streets. If raining, then walk slowly. Okay. Online students, पलंग में बैठना, कंबल के साथ में, एसी ऑन करना, वो भी टास्क है. Shut down the door, वो भी टास्क है. Just sitting with the books is 1 hour. The class, 2.5 hours. Just taking notes is a work of 3 to 4 hours. Then you go back to your room, read again. If I've taught for 2 hours, you will have to read for at least 1 hour. ये भी अपने आप में टास्क है. You have now put in 5 hours. फिर भी याद नहीं हुआ. Spend another 1 hour. And this is a very frustrating one. Because in this part, you can blame others. बारिश हो गया, क्लास नहीं गया, भगवान की मर्जी. जा रहा था, कोई दिख गई. God decided that I must get distracted. पढ़ने बैठा था, balcony खुला, and somebody is there waiting for you. This is destiny में blame कर दिया. Sir teaches so fast I can't take the notes. मुझे blame कर दिया. इतना गंदा पढ़ाया, कुछ समझ में नहीं आया. You blame the sir. Memorization is your task. यहां भी blame कर सकते हो. I've got such bad genes from my parents. है ना? पता नहीं कैसे बाप माँ थे, उनके क्या बाप माँ थे. The घटिया genes I've inherited. I wish I was born in the family of Einstein. क्या करें उसका, उस wish का? और शकुंतला देवी who had crazy memory. So until you have done all of this, and it's very, very frustrating, trust me. So just managing one class properly, because the time you require. हम इसकी बात भी नहीं कर रहे हैं अभी. Forget this one. And 24 hours in a day, सोना भी है, खाना भी है, okay, breathe, सांस भी लेना है. Okay, you cannot study all 24 hours. And some of you have joined GS course also. Okay, even that will take the same amount of time. So 4-5 hours geography, okay, and 4-5 hours GS. Time बचा कहाँ आपके पास में 2 extra work? This is a realization, very important realization. You must know your limits. I mean, one of the worst quotations that I believe we are dumped with is, where there is a will, there is a way. This is a very bad quote. Why? Because it unnecessarily puts ridiculous pressures on us. With a will, there is a way. उसके भी कुछ conditions हैं. I have a strong will. I want to fly. Okay, खड़े हो गया windows में. I have a strong will. I will fly. God will help me. I will fly. I'm feeling like a bird now. चूं चूं भी कर रहा हूं मैं अभी. I will fly. I can do this for 1 week. I will definitely fly. Okay. Red धागा, blue धागा, yellow धागा, टीका लगा के मैं कूद गया. Okay. That's not how it happens, right? Will to fly means, ठीक है, you can't fly, then make a plane. Make a plane. Okay. Study the method of making a plane. तो वो भी part है ना. Just having a strong will not take you anywhere. So you must be aware of what is the relevant efforts required also. You cannot push some things beyond a point. If something will take 5 months, it will take 5 months. गंदा fight मार के 4 महीना कर लोगे, but you will die in the process. So don't force things beyond a point. Lot of pressure students have and frustrations they have is the consequence of wrong expectations and wrong assumptions about themselves. When you plan initially, you plan for 12 hours. 2 दिन जोश होता है, third will collapse. It's a bad planning. Plan for crazy hours and not knowing what is your competency, आपका अपना क्या caliber है, वो नहीं पता है. You'll frustrate yourself faster. All this to tell you 2-3 things. There is a design of the course. Don't try to force it. If some things will take 6 months, 6 days a week, 2.5 hours of class, plus some work back home, accept it and do accordingly. If I'm saying answer writing will take time, will happen later, accept that and go with me. If some things are not to be done now, then don't do it right now. If some things must be done now, find time to doing it. Like one problem is, most of you will get excited with idea called answer writing. सबका होता है, बीमारी होता है. But answer writing, you are trying without the base in command, without the command in the basic concepts, you will have trouble. So now is not the time to get into that type of answer writing. So you accept this, the preparation will be smoother, and I think this examination requires some amount of mentorship, guidance. As long as you are with me in the class, I am your mentor. I am your mentor, I am your guide, I am your teacher. Learn to trust me and have faith in me. कि मैं आपको गलत चीज बताऊंगा नहीं. Even if something looks impossible, I am speaking from 25 years of teaching experience. And as a teacher, the last thing I will do is misguide you. Agar you have your own ideas and it's conflicting with mine, I'll say be patient with me for 1 or 2 months. Okay. Then you learn the task, then do what you want to do. Okay. So, for all of you, we are starting with the foundation class, which is 6 months plus or minus few days. And in the foundation class, I repeat, my focus is syllabus completion, plus wherever possible, I will go beyond syllabus also. But सब में नहीं कर पाएंगे. If there are 10 topics, I will go beyond syllabus maybe for 3-4 of them. For simple reason, time nahi hai. And what is left as a higher concept, either आप अपने आप पढ़ोगे after the course, or you come back and join me, or join whatever you want to join. That's your choice. But you will require that afterwards. We will not think about it right now. We will focus on this. This enrichment thing, I will start with you guys from September onwards, where we will have a separate class for that. The enrichment classes, they happen in the afternoon, generally 3:30, 4 o'clock. And this year onwards, I will keep enrichment entirely online. I don't want you running around. Okay. So, entire online karenge. We'll see what we can do. I must also change my, because I personally feel the offline का सबसे बड़ा advantage होता है that your regularity is set properly. So discipline becomes a bit more better. But after you have done foundation, you should not require this type of must do things. That's my feel. I mean, last year I was doing both online and offline, but this year I'll see what I can do. But my gut feeling is I want to go online because aram se padho, why running around? Delhi, pollution, crowd, rainfall, winters. When I start your enrichment, you'll start getting cooler also. Okay. So if you can manage, we'll see that. And the classes will not be every day for enrichment. They'll be twice a week or thrice a week, with more exercise in writing. I'll make you write more. Okay. So this will not talk about it right now. Okay. Abhi aap mere saath ye karenge. Some of you have joined both the course with me, and we call that as integrated. Okay. So how to manage this? We still have good about 2 months with us. By then, you and I will settle down in some ways. We can take a call thereafter. Is the course part fine, all of you now? Any questions on the course part? Ruk jao, let it go there. I mean, my only agenda is I don't want you wasting time, okay, as you learn better. But if it comes to that, kar lenge, koi baat nahi. In fact, this mains examination, I have done both online and offline. And within 1 week, the offline guys requested me, sir, shift kar do main online. Why? Sir, jaane mein itna time waste hota hai aur time nahi examination. Okay. So we'll do it. If that's what works for you, fine. Classroom तो हमारे पास है, I can do it, not a problem. But वहां तक पहुंच जाओ पहले. Lot of requests आप ही लोग करोगे मुझे कि सर ये कर लो, वो कर लो. So I have a gut feeling there. Okay. But we'll, if required, if most of you agree, you want to do it offline, कर लेंगे. पढ़ाना मुझे ही है. पढ़ाना मुझे कैमरे के सामने ही है. Okay. अब मैं पढ़ाऊं empty classroom और कुछ लोग आके बैठ जाओ. That's your choice. Okay. But I know you'll come for 3 days. Okay. उसके अपने आप बोलोगे कि sir, it's okay there. Because आपका GS चल रहा होगा, remember that, don't forget that. Juggling so many things becomes a bit tricky. Okay. So we'll see what we can do. But if it requires, I'll do offline also. No worries. Anybody else on the course part? Anybody? The course part clear, all of you now? Yeah. इतना दूर क्यों जा रहे हो? मैंने ये पूछने का मतलब है मैं अभी टेस्ट नहीं दूंगी. या मैं आस्किंग यू, क्यों पूछ रहे हो? तो अभी मन बना लिया कि मैं मुझे टेस्ट देना नहीं अभी. लेट्स गो स्लोली. ठीक है? वी विल अकोमोडेट, वी विल चेंज, बट अभी से मन मत बनाओ. लाइक अभी से I'm asking, my wife comes and asks me, अगर तुम मर गए ये घर मुझे कर दोगे ना? या मैं मर तो जाऊं पहले. राइट? अभी से क्यों? इतना बढ़िया खाना बनाया, सबका पेट खराब हो गया, मेडिसिन खा लूं क्या? अरे एंजॉय तो करो पहले. अज्यूम क्यों कर रहे हो कि पेट खराब होने वाला है? We'll come to that then. Don't ask me to commit from now on. Comes to that, you have a genuine reason, we'll see what we can do. But generally, it's always nice to complete one course at a stretch. You leave a gap, you leave a break, you lose momentum. And when you shift, what happens is, understand, आप अभी मेरे साथ क्लास में हो. The students who are my old students, who do you think I will give priority to? You are the old ones. If I tell you कि नहीं तुम लोग वेट करो, वो पुराने मेरे प्यारे बच्चे हैं, will you accommodate that? So I'll give them time at my convenience then. But अभी आपका अधिकार है. When you shift classes, what happens is, then you are not my priority. I will not say no. It all depends on how much time I have. It's always nice to finish off what's promised to you in that process itself. Yes, Akash, I will do that. I just said no, some Hindi words are a bad habit. Okay, and we don't want any linguistic political movement here. Okay, but thank you for reminding me. How to do enrichment in GS. Tanish, इसको अलग से पैसे देने पड़ेंगे मुझे. मैं ऐसे ही नहीं बताऊंगा. ठीक. Finish your foundations first. It's a different beast you must handle. Okay, so don't get trapped right now. It is a very big wisdom. The most important work is what you're doing right now. The most important person is the person you are talking to right now. The most important time is the time that you are living in right now. So thinking about the future, the past, don't, but yes, you must have an idea. This is what you ultimately will grow into. All done, all of you? Okay. Now I can see your doubts, online, offline, online बच्चे पूछ रहे हैं, and offline also have this issue. Okay. There's a lot of insecurity around geography optional. Right? Unfortunate hai. Let me clarify this, because see, if you enter the examination preparation or learning something with lot of doubts, then you will not be spending time to study. You'll always be judging. There's a difference between participating in something and being judgmental about it. Like in the class, if you're sitting and judging me, अच्छा पढ़ा रहे हैं, बुरा पढ़ा रहे हैं, बहुत अच्छा बोला, बहुत खराब बोला, no, he could have said like this, he could have said like this. If you do that, you will not learn what I'm teaching you. The very important thing is, you have to get enrolled in the process of accepting that this is what you are doing without any doubts. Okay? Lot of things that you hear from people who are frustrated. Simple logic. 7 to 8 lakh students appear the examination. How many qualify? 1,000 if you're lucky. In some years, maybe 1,200. In some years, maybe 900 qualify. What happens to majority? They are frustrated. and genuinely so, because they put in 3 years, 4 years, whatever they put in. Jitna bhi fight maar lo, the people qualifying will always be this. Remember this. Interview, about 3,000 students appear. Only 1,000 clear. 2,000 of them have worked hard. Interview tak pahunchna is not a luck game. They worked hard. They're very close to qualify. One paper must have maybe ditched them. One question must have been a problem for them. So if you go and ask these 2,000 students, tell us about UPSC experience, so kya bolega aapko? It's very unlucky thing, a very frustrating thing, it's unpredictable thing. He'll make a lot of stories about it. The same here. If you ask the bulk of people, only 15,000 students clear the prelims. The bulk of them don't. If you ask, okay, say 7,85,000 students, to ask them, and many of them have appeared 3, 4 times, 5 times. What will they tell about examination? It's a very frustrating one. Coaching institutes loot lete hain, and it's a UPSC is unpredictable. Very few people have the courage to tell, no, my method was wrong. No, I did not work properly. No system is flawless. No system. UPSC is among the highest institutions in India, right? And UPSC questions mistakes hote hain. That's how life is. The same thing. In any optional, not just geography, in any optional, there are always students who will qualify. And there are students who will never qualify. And students directly from my class. My own students, 290, 300 plus marks, crazy marks. And my students, 200, 220, 230, 180. If I ask them, okay, they'll always blame it on me, on the subject. They blame it on systems. But there are people who are qualifying, remember this. So, your impression about subject depends on who you are asking. If you ask these students, they'll say it's tough, not manageable, it's vast, it's tricky. You ask these guys, I worked hard, I did get marks, okay, we got support, it was scoring for us. Initially, I did not get, then I made corrections, I got the marks. They'll say something else here. So that is one story. Maybe 4 or 5 years ago, ये cycles होते हैं. Some subjects, like UPSC under normalization, okay, starts getting a bit more strict. So before 4 or 5 years ago, geography went through a phase where the marks got a bit more strict, but usme bhi students were qualifying. My students rank 7, rank 8, rank 9, rank 5, rank 13, rank 14, they have been getting. So ultimately, my judgment here is, it is about the student who studies, not the subject. It is about how you study, how you practice, how you revise, how you clarify your doubts. That is more important than the subject itself. If you look at the top 20 ranks, you will find all subjects: law, mathematics, physics, language. You'll find history, you'll find forest, all type of subjects are there. So fundamentally, it is about student and how you study. And last 2-3 years, Geography has again got back its marks. In fact, I would like to show that to you. Okay. Of course, these are those people who have qualified. Raj Krishna from my classes, from my programs. Raj Krishna, rank 8 this year. Hemant, rank 13. Pana Venkatesh, 15. And marks as high as 296. Last year, we had 313, 10 also as marks. 4 of them had scored more than 290, 300. Sonet Jose, and this is among the top ones. We have many more students after this one. So within the top 100, we have got good number of selections here. And then what we did was, because this is a common question asked to us, so we did one analysis of marks. We took up students, the top marks student uthaya humne. Agriculture and rest for sake of comparison. I took anthropology 30 students, geography I took 45 students, history 12, mathematics 10, PSIR 12, the more popular ones. And the average marks geography ke dekho, those who have qualified, remember this. I said there are two types of students here, and this is on the net itself. Those who don't qualify, they can score very poor. I'm talking of people who have qualified. Highest average marks among the popular ones. Geography is 273. Geography average was 273. PSIR 260. Mathematics was 273. And remember, I have taken more students here. I hope you know if you take more students, the average will come down. Okay. So you'll have to have faith. And this is last year's paper. If you look at this year, if you look at the last year, 23 result dekho aap. Geography, I took up 22 students. And the average in geography was 287. There are 4 students scoring more than 300 marks. And 280, 290, खूब बच्चों के आए थे. And mathematics, yes, just 7, so I took 290 is the average marks. PSIR, okay, and anthropology here. So the whole discussion point here is, so learn to do this. Who are you comparing with? Are you comparing with those who have not qualified or comparing with those who have qualified? Geography gets very good marks because geography में diagrams है. Okay. And those who don't get marks largely do not have writing skills. वो बच्चे हैं, वो कहीं भी mark नहीं ले पाएंगे. Of course, there are students who had previously anthropology, sociology, they took geography and qualified. And there are students who had geography, not comfortable, they took up some other subject, they qualified. वो बच्चे होते हैं. But don't categorize students in general. The main categorization is this one. When you ask, is geography getting marks? Okay. Yes, it is. And marks is a function of how you study. That's why when you come and ask me, sir, how should we select optional subjects? The primary first criteria is your interest. ये primary है. Why? Because if you don't have interest, you cannot study the subject on your own. Let me make another very powerful confession here. UPSC preparation fundamentally is a self-study examination. Remember this. Because the type of involvement required, the type of commitment required, it won't happen if you do not have your interest of self-study. I've taught you something. You must have interest to go and search, write notes, make jottings, look up what's happening in questions. It's your interest. एक तो होता है ना कि ड्राइंग करते हैं चलो, लेट्स मेक अ बर्ड, beak, head, body, tail, and its legs. I made a bird. This is one type of drawing. एक और drawing है where all the nuances, there's a proper beak with the feathers here, taking care of every type of eyes here, a proper feather. This type of drawing is your interest. This is formula drawing. Formula drawing can only take you as much. UPSC requires your study skills at the levels of very high amount of commitment. That's why I say the exam fundamentally is a self-study examination. I can teach you concepts. I can give you notes. Your ability to engage, memorize, revise, your ability to read the same thing 3, 4, 5 times, it's about your interest. अगर interest नहीं है, no matter what subject, you can't sustain yourself. The second important criteria will be optional and the mapping with GS. The two subjects, I have good interest in both. Which will I pick up? The next is, which subject helps you GS more? So GS in itself is humongous. If one subject can take a part of the GS, it helps you. And geography, sociology, political science, history also have these advantages. And if I can make an assertion, geography has the highest overlap. Geography is GS paper 1, half of it. Geography is GS paper 2, social justice topics. I will teach poverty, women issues, problems of disparities, problems related to migrations, migrants. हम सब आपको एक महीने के अंदर पढ़ाएंगे आप. GS paper 3, entire environment, entire disaster management, and almost 30% of economy. Agriculture, industries, I will teach that to you. Trade, transport, I will teach that to you. If you look at the 3 papers, good 30-40% overlap ho ja raha hai with geography. The third criteria will be what type of guidance you have. Teachers, books, notes, mentors, and so on. If you jump in a subject just because uske marks aa gaye the. My friend, he qualified UPSC Geography 290 and I took Geography. You can't manage it. You take a subject based on you have an interest or not. And how to know that? There's no way to know that, but read some things from across GS and NCRTs. 1-2 pages here, 1-2 pages there. Okay. Read some chapters of some books maybe. From GS, you'll have a fair idea. Geography in GS is like this. Social issues in GS is like this. Topics of history are like this. You know, take a leap. And that is a leap of faith. Remember this. Leap of faith means what? You believe in something, you jump into it. And in time, you start liking it. I mean, there's a lot of romanticization around the mother and child relationship. How mother is selfless, mother loves the child no matter what, unconditional. Okay. Mother, soul and the child, बहुत इसमें लिखा गया है. But if you're very honest, no, ask the mother about his or her baby, her baby, after 1 or 2 months. पहला couple of weeks, दादी हैं, दादा हैं, नाना हैं, family चल जाता है. And all have gone home. The mother is alone. The baby doesn't sleep, crying, feeding. The house looks like a laundry house. Okay. Ask the mother at that time, what do you think about the baby? This is a question I ask all those who I know. And I tell them, सच बताना. Common answer is, तो ले जाओ. Okay. Because the child, I lost my job. I can't sleep. I am a washer lady now. Okay. 24 hours crying. Okay. And I know of mothers, गुस्से से बेबी को ऐसे पलंग में फेंक दिया, जाओ. A frustration essentially. But the fact is, mother does love the child. You know why? Because of engagement. You live with the baby, you take care of the baby, you feed the baby, you nurse the baby. The attachment builds up over time. The same thing if you know about your pets. I know families, okay, the father, mother, or the couple, they hated pets. They bought a dog because the child was insisting. I know at least two families, okay, my classmates, both of them hated pets. Okay, they bought pet because their husband wanted a pet and the child wanted. In matter of few months, the attachment grows. The same thing happens with education and studies also. When you start investing yourself, time denge aap, you sit back and think about it, you sit back and write about it, research about it, the bondage will grow. And there's no other way of studying for UPSC. This examination requires 1-2 years of intense work. अगर emotion level पे contact नहीं है with the study, with the chapters, with the books, you will struggle. It's like taking care of something I have no connect with. It will be mechanical. It's like me taking care of my child and me taking care of a child who I do not know, I have no attachment with. बहुत अलग होगा मेरा interaction. So my suggestion to all of you is invest yourself in the subject. बार बार पढ़ो, बार बार लिखो. Get curious. As much of curiosity you have, you will start liking it. And one more important realization, no matter what you do, there will be topics which are very interesting and there will be topics which will be very, very boring. It's a mindset thing. The topics which will look very easy and the topics which will look very difficult. You have the option of choosing a subject. You don't have option of choosing the chapters. So it comes as a package. If I love cooking, I must also learn how to wash the plates and the dishes. I love traveling, I must learn how to change car tires and live in hotels which are very, very poor hotels. I love my wife, I must live with, we can have fights. And there are moments when she will want to kill me and vice versa. Next morning, okay, again fine. Okay, tumi ho, okay, ultimate murat. I write an essay on her. Okay. And this morning my wife gave me a compliment. You are the best husband. I said, save kar liya. I'll ask you at 7:30 in the evening today. When I get late because of class. Something happens there. Okay, everything is turned. Zindagi kharab kar di meri. Okay, so the whole thing comes as a package. Don't be judgmental there. Be with me and we will move on. So my effort for the first interaction was, number one, to explain the course to you and how much time will require. And number two was tell you the subject geography. I am not comparing with any other subjects on its own. Be with me in the process. Don't listen to negative conversations. अच्छा, ये दो और problem होता है. Geography, the scope is very wide. This is a fact. Geography deals with every topic you can think of. Geography environment, geography population, geography economy, geography and issues related to, development issues, planning issues, geography disasters. Geography में सारे concepts आएंगे. And I see that as an advantage. That's why we integrate things. Because of which, geography takes 6 months. But the fact is, every other subject, जो आप compare कर सकते हो, the PSIR, or history, or anthropology, or sociology, or even PubAd for that matter. These will take again 6 months. PSIR can take you 7-8 months. It all depends on the teacher who is teaching. Same subject, if I decide to remove some topics, I'll take 4 months. Same subject, if I want to go intense, I'll take a bit more of time. So a 6 months foundation is a must. Second, because geography deals with so much diversity, geography में current affairs बहुत high है. And how to cover this? Leave that to me. When I'm teaching, I'll add current affairs in your notes also. I'll tell you what to read, how to read. That's part of our class program itself. And as a part of our support systems, every Tuesday and Wednesday, for 15-20 minutes, we have an additional case study sessions. I have taught you floods. Then we'll teach you a case study, Bangalore floods. I've taught earthquakes to you. Then a case study on Myanmar, earthquake of this year. So this case study is dependent on current affairs. Once my class gets over, 2:30 say 15 minutes, Ajay sir comes in. Every week twice we do this, which will help you cover current affairs also. Plus we also have a geography fortnightly current affair compilations. If you go to our website, Edukemy website, you can look up the resource current affairs. Make geography ka alag ho, geography and environment. You can refer to that, and that's good enough. You don't need more than that. And that's good enough even for your prelims and GS also. So current affair is my responsibility. We'll do that for you. Okay? So, to be doubts, and the journey will not be an easy journey. It will take a lot of efforts. It will take time, emotions. Together, it will become interesting journey. All fine, all of you here? Any questions on this? So I hope you don't come back to me having heard something and then getting confused. Okay? And my recommendation will be, don't hurry in the process. Your main task will be keep pace with me. That is your main task. Keep pace with me includes 3 things. Come to class and the class notes, daily a summary writing, plus whatever additional assignments I give you. ये हर दिन नहीं होगा. It could be twice a week, some question answer. It can be some book reading. It can be some current affairs updation. बस आप इतना ही करोगे. You will stick with me. Okay. This is non-negotiable. Daily summary writing every day without fail. You will convert the class notes into summaries. We also call this as the synopsis. Every day class notes will be 10 to 12 pages के class notes होंगे, and you must convert that into a summary of less than 1 page. And the summary should be so detailed, you should, with confidence, tear away your notes. ये note फाड़ के मैं फेंक दूं. Whatever I need, it is in my summary sheet. Is it okay all of you here? 1 page summary means pack up the page. Only write the most important keyword, not English word. India is a great country and its capital is the city of Delhi. Long sentence. Keywords क्या है? India, great, Delhi, capital. Khadam. That's it. Just the keywords, no English words. No articles, no prepositions. Okay. Write small. The font size छोटा कर लो. It's like you are making cheat sheets. And pack up things into your diagrams as much as possible. One big paragraph, convert that to a small sketch, a small diagram. This is a daily work. Initially, you can come and show it to us. We have a system where we say upload करो. Upload में हम check भी करते हैं. Online upload होगा. And upload also gives you a kind of regularity and commitment. Okay. If you do not do your choice. But this is one big reason why people miss out on the subjects. Simple thing, देखो. I've taught a concept. You must understand it and you must memorize it. And you must revise it. This is what it is, right? The game of study is what? There is some concept. This concept you must understand. You must memorize it. And you must revise it. If I teach a concept which has taken 10, 12 pages, the only way of understanding the concept is you go and focus on it. You read that with attention. You read that with lot of distractions removed. To make you read with concentration, the tool is make synopsis. The synopsis का objective यही है कि pick up the important word. Can you pick up important word from your notes without paying attention to it? क्या possible है ये? So when you're making synopsis, you're forcing yourself to pay attention. There's one tool I have to make you study more thoroughly. When you pay attention and you are deliberately studying, memorize भी करना आसान हो जाएगा. Imagine memorizing 10 page आसान है या memorizing 1 page आसान है. Revision time. So I have done 30 classes. 30 into 10, 300 pages. Convert that into one page. You've got 30-page revision, which is more easier. So your synopsis is the mantra for understanding, for memorization, and also for revision. 99.99% of students don't do this. And they will always struggle. आप अभी ना करो, आपको करना पड़ेगा after 1 or 2 years. But my conviction is, you do not do this, you will always struggle. Anybody who qualifies has done this in some way or the other. And the best part, पता है क्या होगा? एक टाइम ऐसे आएगा, the 30-page summary will get converted into just 1 page. Because so much of command you have, okay, second, third round में वो और छोटा हो जाएगा. And you are done. So like for teaching you guys, I will not bring my class notes of 400 page. I just need to know 4 words, 5 words, and I can build the entire class from the 5 words. We want that command from you in Geography Optional. Absolutely. The same technique applies for GS also. All those who are doing GS classes and you have not done synopsis, you have wasted your classes. सब बेकार हो गया आपका. Go back and start making a synopsis of a GS class. Anything that you study. The measure of study is whether you are making summaries or not. Answer writing is not the priority right now. This is the only priority. So stick with me basically means these 3 things. Come to class, notes, summaries, and ultimately, okay, you will try to do assignments I give. Assignments will be 2-3 days mein ek baar I'll tell you the page of the book, some paragraph of the book. Assignment can be write an answer and bring tomorrow, and I'll check it. Is it okay, all of you here? So I have explained 3 things to you. I explained the course to you. I tried explaining, okay, the geography, the nature in terms of its coverage, current affairs, and third, the need to keep pace with me. Yeah, Ubair, I will, I'll be happy if you keep on doing that. It will help you eventually. Same thing, Anugya, you'll upload it, and we will have your evaluations done. Those will tell you where to upload and how to upload. Okay, any questions from this, anybody? Any doubts on this? Yes. Yes, हम दे देंगे आपको. No worries. If you have you all joined a Telegram group, all of you? There is one Telegram group of your batch. Join that. That Telegram group I use for announcing class hai, kya padhna hai, or some updations there. Apart from this, there are 2-3 other Telegram groups, and I recommend all of you join it. I'll tell you why. एक तो आप लोग लिख लो please. One Telegram group is Shabbir Edukemy for IAS. This is a general group where I'm doing some GS on this. There's one more Telegram group which is Essay with Edukemy. And a third group that is the geography one. ये भी हम दे देते हैं आपको. Because I'll start some work on this. It is geography with Edukemy. And I'll tell you why. This along with your जो batch का जो Telegram group. My recommendation, by the way, for those who do not know, apart from geography, I've also been a teacher of essays for again 20 odd years. And again, risking being immodest, I think what I teach in essays is very different from what otherwise taught. Me and my friend Deb, both of us do the essays. And my recommendation to all of you is, essays jitne jaldi kar lo. Because essays writing requires a different type of a skill. It's a thinking skill required. And earlier the topics in essays used to be on current affair based topics. Now the essay topics are philosophical topics. You don't need to wait for the GS content to be taught to you. And the type of essays they're writing, they're asking you. To learn the technique will require 6-7 months. Most make a mistake of postponing essays up to the main examination. Okay? जितने जल्दी कर पाओ essay का course कर लेना, but before that, be on the essays channel and see what is being done. It's a free channel where students write something, we evaluate, we give feedback. We have a lot of videos we are pushing to teach some philosophies to you. Okay, so do this with us. So keep maybe 20 minutes, okay, every 2 days may see what's being taught. Okay, I am active and Dev Sir is my partner in Edukemy. Both of us have been roommates, classmates from college itself. I went on to teaching and UPSC. He went into software IT sector. He was the managing director of Accenture. Then okay, he fell for a trap laid by me, where I brought him back because Dev is a brilliant thinker and a writer. उसने 3 किताबें लिखी हैं and very good writing and excellent artist. It's an interesting combination of technology and this creativity thing. His paintings, portraits are like photographs. Okay, so he and me both together we do the essays batches. The entire essay course that we have is a mixed recording plus live classes. वो अभी join मत करना. Course आप कर लेना after maybe 1 or 2 months. But get an idea about what does essay require. Join this batch. आपको sense होगा what we are teaching as essays. In the general group here, I am doing 2 things. From the GS point, I am driving targets on NCERTs. See, there are about 29 NCERT books, which according to me are must read. They are your essential base. आपको पढ़ना ही पड़ेगा and you all know NCERT important है, कोई पढ़ता है नहीं. So what I am helping you is, I am giving you weekly targets. This week, let us do NCERT, this one. Next week, let's do NCERT, this one. And NCERT school books hai. You don't have to have too much of linkage. I'll do this and then this one. So I'm doing this for the last 2 months now. And I'm involving with you. Okay, take a commitment from you. So I drive that. Now I want all of you to do this. History, polity. The last students they have finished 7 books with me now. So you start from now on. My target in 3 months' time, let's finish off NCERTs. And NCERT work, you must give 2 or 3 hours every day, daily basis. Sundays may do only NCERTs, nothing else. NCERT, same technique. Don't just read NCERTs. Summarize it. And summarization means reading very carefully and making jottings. One NCERT book of class 10th, 11th can be compressed into 6 pages, believe me. And what I'm doing is, say, 15 of you write the NCERTs. And in the 15, maybe 6 of them have done very good work. I take the 6 NCERTs and I share with those 6 people. Okay. Why? Because the good ones who have done well, they need to see how others are also doing. It's the kind of competition that you have. आपको mail में आ जाएगा. So, and as a teacher, I am very upset when students join NCERT course. My personal feeling is, अगर NCERT पढ़ने का आपको motivation नहीं है, अगर NCERT study ability don't have, then unfortunately you don't belong to UPSC preparation process. फिर आपकी औकात नहीं है. As simple as that. It's a school book. Class 10th, 11th, 12th school book. You guys are much older. If you cannot read NCERT book and understand, then you have the basic, okay, academic proficiency, I'm putting a question mark. आगे क्या पढ़ोगे हमारे साथ में? I am very upset when students join NCERT courses because students don't want to work, they're insecure. Okay, so institutes make money out of you. You will want to pay money, ठीक है पढ़ा देते हैं. But studying from institute will not help you at all. ये आपको अपने आप ही करना पड़ेगा. It's your work. It's like synopsis. Okay, synopsis is something that I can't give you. It's your work. आप बनाओगे आप. And I have got brilliant synopsis across the years with their work of art. Believe me. आसान है ना, मैं पकड़ा देता, ले जाओ ले लो उसको. That won't help you. So this I'm helping you in NCERT work. Plus, the students who have done NCERTs, who have finished the course, who have given the prelims examination or nahi hua, for them, isi mein hi I am running answer writing practice. I give them 2 questions, I give them a model answer, tell you how to answer. So you are not ready for this right now. Okay. But you can see the conversations, I'll record some videos. So, writing practice for GS I do here, the same I will do for geography here. Geography also essentials you must read. Geography also answer writing you will do here. So even if you can't be part of this answer writing, the essential readings you can be part of that. Bhumika, I will share the book list to all of you. Which NCERT I'm telling you, I'll tell you that one. Photograph के साथ में हम share कर दें. So my recommendation, all of you join these 3. Okay. And इतना बहुत काम है. You don't need to go anywhere else. Stick along with this. Keep pace with me. We'll be home. Is it okay, all of you here? Okay. Oh, yes, sorry. So it is essays. Yeah, thank you. It is essays with Edukemy. Yeah, thank you, Vivek. Yes. Essays, S add karna, essays with Edukemy. Or I'll share the QR code with your batch Telegram group. The batch one is more for announcement of classes, sessions, kya book leke aana and so on. Take all of you. So when you join these channels, you can scroll back on what I have done earlier also. You'll have an idea about. Shaina, I can do that. If somebody is active from the class coordination team, if you can share the QR codes, please, all of them will help. So if I sum this conversation up for all of you now, okay. So I'll take you through this one. Is geography scoring or not? I have discussed this. I have shared the average marks. I hope that satisfies you. Okay, both 2 years, good marks we have got with the toppers. Who needs or who can study geography? I say, doesn't matter. You are humanities, you are science students, koi matlab fark nahi padta. As long as you keep pace with me. There is a mix. Geography is a mix of some amount of physics also, but very commonsensical physics. Velocity, weight, mass, density. Okay, utne hi kafi hai. So it doesn't matter what background you come from. And this is how we will proceed. We'll have syllabus completion. Okay. I'll help you with PYQs also. When I'm teaching the topics to you, I'll tell you kaun sa questions you can solve. And books will be very important for us. I'll teach you from the books. So this is the 3 phase of your preparation. In the 3 phase, one is the build phase. Build phase is essentially your syllabus completion, your building. Memorization is your building. Then mastery is about you recalling everything very well. Then we'll move on towards getting a good rank, which is tests, good scores and so on. तो अभी आप यहां पर हैं, just stick with me. Build first. Don't jump into the other stages. Okay, quickly. Okay? This I've explained to all of you. Next is now this is an idea about uh, the syllabus and how much time I will take. I divide geography into 4 blocks. One is the block which includes lot of physical geography. Block 1 is physical geography. Geomorphology, climate, oceans, India monsoons, India landform, environment. Then we have a block which includes geographical thought, settlement and population. ये block 2 है. Block 1 will take about 75 days. Now you can note it down, no problem. You'll have an idea about the course, how it will go about. Block 2 takes about 55 days. Then block 3 is very applied. Agriculture, development, planning, minerals, industry, the trade, the transport. ये applied block है. And block 4 is the miscellaneous one. Block 3 takes 25 days, approximately a month. Okay, block 4 is half a month, 10 days later. So the coverage is not uniformly distributed. Okay, so I am with your batch, I'm starting with block 2. These blocks are not sequential, by the way. Okay, generally, I recommend that you can start geography from block 1 or you can start geography from block 2. But this one, ये applied वाला है. We don't start geography from block 3 generally. In your case, I'll start with block 2, then move on towards block 3. Then I'll come back towards block 1. So don't worry, it is all a part of your process here. Okay? So block 2, हम शुरू करेंगे आपके केस. The next important fact here is, follow the approach. Achha, by the way, this maps thing. For maps, I have made a dump of videos, about 30 odd videos for India map. World map, some of you have done as a part of initiation. You do not need that for scoring marks, but if you know, it helps you. India map is a compulsory one, and it is paper 2 ka part. Earlier, when the course was lesser and the duration was 4 odd months, I would teach map to you in the class over maybe 15-20 days. What I have done is, all those classes, I have properly recorded those. Because I can't afford to give you 15-20 days alag se. And these videos are on the YouTube also. You just go and type Edukemy India map. I think I've put 15-20 video डाल दिया मैंने. Plus you'll get an entire dump of the videos as a part of your course. उसको आराम से देखना. Each video is 15 minute का, 20 minute का. I have covered in some ways. But go sequentially. Random mat karna. Video 1, then video 2, then video 3. Okay. And while doing maps, sit the sheet, like the way I've taught you. You put a sheet, use a scale, draw a line. ये सब सिखाया मैंने उसमें. Okay. So this is going to be with a video sessions के साथ होगा ये वाला map work. So some of you asked this question to me, sir, how to score 300 plus marks? The main trick is you have to master applied aspects, current affairs. And you must write very fast. Your writing speed matters a lot. Generally, a 10-mark question, you must write in about 7 to 8 minutes. And a 15-mark question, you must try attempting in about 10 odd minutes. That's a crazy speed. If you can't complete paper, you are troubled. इसके बारे में अभी हम सोचेंगे नहीं. Of course, diagrams and maps I will help you with. So, just an idea about how to score high marks. Okay. If you do this, you should be fine. Then we have, I think, memorize, practice, and learn to apply current affairs. You are writing summaries after 1 year because you missed. कोई बात नहीं बेटा, assess. You are honest in accepting that. Others accept नहीं करते हैं. They keep resisting. But you realize that your work is fine. You will do it eventually. अब बताओ, what you want me to address if you have some other question in your mind? हाँ, क्यों? लिख लो ना पॉइंट. इसमें क्या, कौन सा बड़ा ज्ञान है? मेमोराइज करना है? ये सब जो कलेक्शन वाला काम है ना, कम करो. बेसिक विजडम. हाँ, टेल मी.
GS Geography और Optional Geography में create है. ये addressing content.
In fact, the bulk of physical geography, almost 80%, is same as your GS geography. The details are a bit more, concepts वही हैं. So physical geography में you don't need to separate much. Imagine what is taught in GS in 30 odd days. I will take almost 2.5 months, even more than that. तो आपका ज्यादा डिटेल होगा, जरूरत नहीं है. Because physical geography and topics of Indian physical, they're almost entirely GS. तो उसमें टेक्निकल वर्ड्स, स्कॉलर्स का नाम नहीं लिखते हैं, ज्यादा थ्योरी नहीं लिखते हैं. ओके, जैसे इरोजन समझ लो पूरा. In GS, I will not write names like Davis, Penck, Peltier, JT Hack, or Stoller. ये words are technical words. So remove technical words and scholars' names. This is GS. ठीक है? You have finished GS. Satyam, finish. क्या finish किया? The course is over. The synopsis is over. The PYQs are over. What have you finished? That decides. If you have done the course but not synopsis, जाओ वापस करो. हाँ, कोर्स कंप्लीशन में आपका जीएस खत्म नहीं हुआ है, वो टीचर और इंस्टीट्यूट का काम खत्म हो गया ना. गो बैक एंड डू ऑल सिनॉप्सिस 100%. ठीक है? विदाउट दैट यू आर नॉट गोइंग टू मूव अहेड, यू विल ऑलवेज स्ट्रगल. ओके, नाउ a small discussion before we let you go. The block I am starting for all of you is geographical thought, followed by models and theories in human geography, and followed by regional planning concepts. I'm starting with geographical thought. This will take me about 15 odd days. This again takes about, maybe 7 to 10 days. Okay, so for the next about a month time, these are the two topics I'm taking up. Okay? Now, for these topics, I need you to buy a couple of books. One is Geographical Thought by R.D. Dixit. You must buy the second edition, A Human Geography by Majid Hussain, by the 6th edition or even 5th will do. Human Geography by Majid Hussain. The third book, Models. I brought it here. No. Models in Geography. This also by Majid Hussain. These three books are must buy. Some of you have geography background. You have done Geographical Thought by Majid Hussain. That book I don't recommend to you. That's a very badly written book. It's just a compilation dump kar diya hai. Okay, this is a better book. Geographical Thought Dikshit. You have that book, fine, theek hai. But in the class, I'll follow these books. And from Monday onwards, आप ये किताब लेके आएंगे. You'll bring it with you. While I'm teaching, I will help you mark, underline. Geographical thought requires some amount of bookish language. किताब के sentences आपको याद करने पड़ेंगे. Anugya, there's another book you write, Geographical Thought by Sudipto Adhikari. If you want to buy, that's your choice, but it is not a must buy. Yeah, I mean, I like that book also. I also follow that book. But aapke liye is your choice. You want to buy, that's fine. Those books you can use after you have done the entire topics. It's a very good book. I like this book, Adhikari. Okay, well written. But my recommendation is be with these three books. And this book you bring to class on Monday. Okay? If you see syllabus of yours, this one is paper 1, section B, unit 1 hai ye. This one is, sorry, here. This geographical thought is paper 1, section B, unit 1. This topic is paper 1, section B, unit 10. And this is paper 1, section unit 5 rather. 5. And this is section paper 1, section B, unit 4. These 3 units I'll take up. 6th edition, preferable Ajit, or 5th will also do. 5th will also do. Yes, Lalita, मैं ऑफलाइन भी पढ़ाता हूं. अभी ऑफलाइन ऑनलाइन दोनों चल रहा है. ठीक है, you can call up and take details from the counselors. What's the process, क्या करना है, Lalita. Yeah, for the first 1 or 2 days, I keep the sessions on the YouTube also, okay, for reaching out to students. Then we are on. Is it okay, all of you here? So now, one caution for all of you. Geographical thought jo hai, the thought topic, it is a philosophical topic. And it is full of stories. This unit is about how did geography as a subject develop. Okay, what was geography earlier? It's a very large, in fact, quite a few initial batches hum karte the. We used to start with geographical thought because the core of geography is understood only when you understand the stories. Who said what were their ideas, how the ideas got challenged. Like say, the idea called India kya tha hamara? वो कैसे evolve कैसे हुआ? Who said India is Bharat? India in the times of medieval kings, India in the times of ancient kings, India the way the British colonized us, India after independence, And now how is India changing? Okay. So it's part of thinkers, it's part of philosophies. So this topic is a philosophical topic. Why I'm cautioning you here is, this type of study requires a very different mindset. Just जो mindset आपको essays writing में चाहिए, what required for ethics paper is what I require here. Every humanities subject will have a thinker section. किसी में ज़्यादा, किसी में कम. In geography, it is least. Otherwise, thinkers in sociology, the पूरा subject ही thinkers है. Philosophy, पूरा subject thinkers है. Or political science, paper 1, good portions are thinkers. In geography, it is just one unit. But it's an important one. And it is a very scoring section. If you write well, you get very good marks here. Okay, so it's a philosophical topic. I don't expect any reading for you. But एक काम कर सकते हो. Class 11th NCERT, which is on principles of physical geography. There's a class 11th NCERT called as Principles of Physical Geography. Uska chapter 1, the first chapter, the part of introduction, that chapter read and come if you can. I'll suggest do it. It's just one chapter there. Principles of Physical Geography, the first section, before they talk about Earth and interiors of Earth. Okay, read that one and come to class. Is it okay, all of you? Yeah. So any doubts, any clarifications, online students? Any doubts, any clarifications? Yes, Uber, correct. We study geography as a discipline. Yes, yes. All those who have taken admission offline, from Monday onwards, come offline. Yeah, the fundamentals of geography, इसी का एक और अलग नाम भी है, principle, same thing, same book. The same book, the first chapter. Anugya, Cosmos is essentially current affairs compilation, that's all. Every 15 days, we compile current affairs for geography environment and give it to you. For geography environment, you don't need to read anything else. Just stick with that current affairs. Go to Edukemy website. Go to resources section. वहाँ पर current affairs है. अच्छा, in your Telegram groups, I have also shared the entire compilation of last 10-12 years के question paper, questions arranged thematically. My recommendation is take a printout of that and make a small booklet and bring to class every day. ऐसे एक आपका बन जाएगा. Okay, because when I'm teaching, I'll keep on referring to questions also. So you can take a printout. It's there in your Telegram group. I've shared the link with all of you. Take a printout of it. I have segregated the questions. Morphology अलग है, climatology अलग है, geographical thought अलग है, अलग-अलग कर दिया मैं. Okay, so you all compile that and bring it to class every day and refer while I'm teaching. Take all of you online. Regular short notes fortnightly. Yes, absolutely. See, the formula you'll all follow is whatever you study, whether it is class or current affairs or maybe some article somewhere, whatever you study, convert that into a summary sheet. Without summary sheet, you can never revise. Problem ये होता है. Because see, I read an article and I do some underlining and leave it. I'll forget about it in 3 days' time. You must take the article, make some summaries, jottings kar lo, and keep jottings less than 1 page. Generally, one article can be summarized in less than half a page. Identify environment topic hai. Yeah, it's a topic of economy. Yeah, it's a topic of maybe social issues. And that page summary file in that file. You have folders बना लो, and the folder is all polity current affairs. उसमें फाइल कर दो. A folder is all environment. उसमें फाइल कर दो. Bhumika, they are on YouTube. Plus, I'll give you on my side also. I'll give you the entire dump. Maybe after some days, I'll give that to you. Okay. So whatever you study from now on, कुछ भी नया सीखोगे, सुनोगे, make some jottings, and make jottings and learn to file the jottings properly. You should know कि अच्छा, I will put it in the topic of water resources. I'll put this in the topic called as Israel-Iran conflicts. I'll put this under topic called as space explorations. See, in current affairs, one technique of filing is GS paper 1, GS paper 2, GS paper 3 and so on. I've seen students do that also. इसमें क्या होगा? The topics are all mixed up. Think of a case where I have a question to write down. What are the water problems of India? And evaluate some of the water management programs of India. So I give a question to you. Water means what? Water is part of resources, water is part of environment. Maybe 6 months ago, there was some article on droughts and floods. You probably have filed in GS paper 1. Or maybe you thought that article is of environment problems in water, you filed in GS paper 3. While answer writing, how will I find that? GS paper 1 pura bunch hai, right? Entire geography, some history topics, some society topics are also there. अब ढूंढोगे कैसे उसको? आपको याद भी नहीं रहेगा how many articles on water you have read. So this type of filing, you can't refer anymore. It becomes a waste. Some people file current affair in terms of dates. Today is 28th June. I read 4 articles. I made jotting 28th June. Tomorrow, 29th June. Some articles are filed under 29th June. Imagine after 6 months, one environment topic is in 28th June, another environment topic is in 7th of July, one more topic is in probably 15th of August. हम ढूंढेंगे कैसे? So these type of filings, and remember, ये efforts है, good efforts, good time you have spent, but it is of no use. You can't use it. The second type of filing is, or third type of filing is, you file it as geography current affairs, environment current affairs, polity current affairs, social issues current affairs, economy current affairs. Up ऐसे file. You filing in terms of subjects. Of these two, this is better. But इसमें भी problem है. Because in environment, if I say, okay, environment has pollution, climate change, a forest, it has problems of marine pollution, biodiversity, the laws on environment, is सब कुछ मिल गया. If I have a question to write about forest management, फिर बैठ के ढूंढो कहां पर है वो वाला topic. So this is better than this, but this also is not good. Start with this. Then you'll realize that environment actually is broad 7 divisions. Pollution अलग, अलग से biodiversity, अलग से deforestation, अलग से marine issues, ऐसे आपके divisions बनेंगे. Then you'll realize pollution में a very big area is plastic pollution. So as you cover more current affairs, you will learn how to segregate this. Economy is very broad. Economy, trade. Economy, money matters. Economy, development investments. Economy is also inclusive of, say, ports and the rest. Economy, WTO. When you don't segregate in terms of economy, फिर hodgepodge हो जाएगा. So, as your study expands, you will learn to classify more smartly. Ultimately, move towards this. And you can have as many as 40, 50 folders. Yes, possible. In one folder, सिर्फ 2 articles हैं. कोई दिक्कत नहीं. But you ask me a question. You write about how women empowerment programs have delivered in India. Then I know I must go into women folder and pick it out. Then I'll not search day-wise and date-wise or in terms of subjects. करके देखो. Okay, Vatsala, do it and see. So she's suggesting, sir, index लगा देंगे. Imagine one book is here, notebook is here. You have covered 15 topics and index लगा रहे हो. Environment, one index here. Environment, फिर से 50 पेज के बाद एक और environment है. So do this, you'll learn this. As for geography environment, you can trust me. Otherwise also, I'll help you in other part of geography. Yes, also. Make sense, all of you? So all of these nuances we will learn slowly, gradually. Let us start off now the process. So online, if there are no other doubts and I have clarified most of your issues, then let's meet on Monday and patiently we start off the process. ठीक है? Online? Yes, Akanksha, you can do that also. Anugya, I'm happy to. And all of you, please join the Telegram channels. Okay, it will help you, I promise you. And who want to start off, start NCERTs with me. मैं पढ़ाऊंगा नहीं, I'll give you only targets. और जितने जल्दी कर लो is nice. Don't delay it anymore. In your batch Telegram, the PDF of questions, I'll also share it on the open channel also. वो भी हम कर देंगे. Achal, those classes are not open. If you have joined me 10 days ago, you get the world map. Otherwise, I'm sorry, those classes are done. Anugya, it's a cycle. Once I finish, I'll come back again. You maintain cycle with me. Okay, online guys, bye-bye. Catch you on Monday. And offline guys, tell me if you have any questions to clarify. I'm here for a few more minutes.